Oh, hey everybody. I didn't realize I was live that fast. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let us get into this not new, this season 2 of The Perfect Match over there on the Netflix. It is a dating show. It will kind of remind you of Love Island, except for they kind of compete for challenges and they can bring new people in and they flip and swap couples just like Love Island. It's a cute show. I appreciate Netflix for at least dropping 6 episodes at a time. And Peacock gonna make us tune in every day, all day for the whole summer. But I enjoy The Perfect Match. These are all people from a Netflix show, mostly Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind, some kind of show called Dated and Related. And I really think if y'all have a season 2 or 3, y'all need to go ahead and change the name because that just sound a little bit of House of Dragonish Team Black, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's get into the announcements real quick. Tonight at 6 p.m. in 30 minutes, I will have a challenge chat. Somebody sent me a little bit of tea about the Challenge All Stars 5. We're going to talk about that. Tomorrow night, we will cover the Challenge All Stars 4. Those are the videos I have set in stone. Everything else, I will let you know as they come along, depending on how my schedule shakes out this week. I have not watched The GOAT yet, but I will watch it and catch up on the reviews this week as well. Please, hey Eric, like the videos, comment if you have any comments about The Perfect Match, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I don't have no pictures for The Perfect Match this week. So I'm just kind of got pictures of the cast over there. I'm going to go person by person, not episode by episode, because it's 6 episodes and I ain't take no notes, and y'all know I didn't take notes. But at least for this show, because they are returning players for the most part, I kind of remember everybody's name. So the show kind of opens up with everybody coming in the house. Nick, Nick Lachey, this is one of Nick and Vanessa's babies. He comes in and they play some kind of dice game. Look, I don't even care. Let's not even talk. We don't even care about like that. Let's talk about the hot topics of the show and move on. We ain't gonna go step by step. Now let's go ahead and get Izzy out the way. Izzy, no. Let me read the men first. This season, I mean, Angie, this show is for entertainment purposes only. We really don't believe these people be in couples and relationships after this is over. This is just an extension of their Netflix life, kind of like the challenge, except for it ain't the challenge, where they can come back on Netflix and get another 15 minutes of fame. That's really what this is. So I understand this isn't real. Like it's one couple who I think I like that might be real for real, but for the most part, hey Davion, for the most part, we can't take it too seriously. But I do want to say this. Y'all playing in my girl Tolu face. This, unlike what we see over there on the Love Island, over there on the Peacock, over here on the Netflix, I don't see any men that want to be with a melanated woman. So why do you have this melanated woman on this show with all these men playing in her face? This is like F-Boy Island 3.0. All of these men are trash. All of these men are just on Women's Day. They're, oh, I love you. I see the connection. I live in the same city you live in. We could do this. We could do that. They all in these women face, kissing, hugging. As soon as it's the men's week, I think I should explore all my options. All the men, all of them, except for the men who are really desperate to hold on to their place in the house. Look, I'm kind of over the men this season, and let's just go ahead and go through them. Bring paper plates on the show. Look, I'm disappointed that the finest man on the cast wants to be with the most basic woman on the cast. Dom is a complete clown. I'm happy his ass went home. let's go ahead and get into Izzy. So Izzy, for whatever reason, finds Micah the most attractive. Now, I understand sometimes what some people will do. I'm not saying all, I said some. When some people recognize they aren't the cutest person in the class, they know not to aim for the cheerleader, the gymnastics. They aim for someone else who they feel is also not the cutest person in the class. And that's what Izzy did. Izzy said, and I ain't shit. I'm old. I'm bald. Let me go ahead and get with basic ass Micah. But Micah, for whatever reason, said, I don't give a fuck how basic I am. We know she delusional from Love is Blind. We know she's a mean girl from Love is Blind. Micah said, I'm about to be with the baddest bitch on the cast. I'm about to go over here with Cass. The fact that Cass flipped to be with her, and Tolu is sitting right in your face. Cass must need glasses or something, because I don't see it. You have this beautiful, Tolu is drop dead gorgeous. Body is banging, but you like basic ass, no hip, no ass, chubby belly, weird in the face looking Micah. I guess. But he did her wrong at the end. And then I'm kind of mad you did her wrong. But you know what? I don't care, because I don't like Micah. But anyway, Izzy feelings hurt because he was like, Micah ain't got nobody. Because I think Micah's first pick was Stefan, and Stefan was getting ready to go be with old girl Alara. And he was like, let me shoot my shot. And he was like, we should all take chances here at the table. If it's somebody, and he's trying to shoot his shot to Micah, and Micah is like, hey, Cass, you want to go for a chat? I fell out over the couch. And Chaz was like, yeah, and they run around the house talking about wipe swap. Because I think that's when Shandy, did Shandy flip with Stefan? Look, these people done swept every time they could flip and flop. Ain't nobody stayed together yet. So excuse me if I ain't take no notes for 6 episodes worth of TV. But they done wife swapped, whatever they called it. I'm just still upset that Tolu is stuck with the guy y'all call look like the man from Tangle. Now, I ain't watching none of Tangle because all of my children are grown. But the fact that y'all say this man look like a cartoon character, I'm mad that's the one Tolu is stuck with, and he really want to play in her face. I'm gonna get to him in a second. Harry is still on games. Let's talk about Harry. I got the cat. We're gonna come back and we're gonna circle back around too. Let's go ahead and get Harry and his bullshit out the way. Harry come in the house with Elise, and I figure, okay, he like Elise. She's cute. I knew Harry was gonna flip and flop. I just didn't know he was gonna flip and flop that fast. Now, one thing I will say, I like how the people who are winning couple of the day, whatever that challenge is called, I like people are going in the boardroom and playing strategically messy. That's how we're gonna call it. They are being strategically messy to entertain Angie at home so she can get on Kiss My Chicks TV and give y'all a good review, because the way they said Jessica is Harry's type, so we about to test them. And then they brought Alara in for somebody, or did she always with Steven? Because Steven was with Shandy. Yeah, that's what happened. I don't remember what happened, but let's focus on Harry, because if I start having to try to remember the order, I'm gonna forget. Harry come in the house and he tell Elise, this my type, and if you love me, set me free, and if it's real, I'll come back. If I was Elise, I would have slapped him. If I was Elise, I would have poured a drink in his face. What do you mean? If I love you, set you free, and if it's real, you will come back. Sir, I've only known you for 2 days. We've only been on this show 2 episodes, and you talking about set you free. Sir, if you want to go over there and be with Jessica, go ahead and go over there and be with Jessica. Now, Jessica, you always talk. Now, see, Jessica, I'm going to read you a little bit, but I'm going to talk to you in reality first. Jessica, I know you just on this show to extend your 15 minutes of fame, and you really ain't on here looking for no man to bring home to your daughter. I already know this. But because that's what you're portraying, I have to read you for that, but I know it ain't real. But girl, of all the men you want to drag home to your daughter, this the one in his very first confessional. I mean, we ain't even ask him this information. I don't follow these people, so I don't know who's screwing who. But in his very first confessional, he had to let us know that he was the one who broke up Georgia and Dom because Georgia cheated on Dom with him. We ain't have to know that information. I ain't ask you. I ain't even care if Georgia and Dom was still together or not. I ain't never believed none of this shit was real, no way. But he offered up that F-boy information. And you really think he changed? That's why I don't understand why Elise was crying over his ass. And then this how you know it's some real F-boy energy. This man that slept with your girlfriend. I got to do the quotes for the girlfriend. This man that slept with your girlfriend, but now y'all best friends because he told you like a man, I smashed your girl. Because he said it to you man to man, y'all now homeboys and y'all F-boying around LA together. And then this man got an OnlyFans. You really about to bring the OnlyFans man back to the house with your 10-year-old daughter? Jessica, I get you got to pick somebody to get in the house, but I'm surprised you ain't flipped and flopped and swapped. You a bad bitch, right? And who hasn't Harry slept with? Oh, Stefan has sex with Holly too. I'm sure all of them had sex with Holly. Look, who haven't they had sex with? That's a better question. You know who they haven't had sex with? That damn Shanti. Shanti said, y'all ain't about to be sticking y'all tongues down my throat. No, ma'am, I will take a 0. I will abstain. You can even send me home. But what you're not going to do is pass any of y'all tongue diseases down my throat. That's what you're not going to do. I respect Shanti so much for that because I do think it's disgusting to have to kiss everybody on the show all down the mouth. That could be the 40 in me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I wouldn't met that. That's who we know. They haven't screwed. They haven't screwed Shanti. They haven't kissed her neither. But Jessica, I mean, hey, do what you got to do. Get whatever check you got to get. But please don't. And then Harry, because Jessica checked him one night saying, I don't want to be in the graveyard of bad relationships. And Harry gonna go to the room and start crying. The way I would have let him cry by himself. I'm good for that. Like if I have to check my emotions. I'm a very unemotional person. But the way I would have let Harry sit in that room and cry by himself, I wouldn't have went in there nan time. He would have shed all them tears to the camera, and I would have been downstairs not giving a single F. Not a single one. I agree. I hate that she's with Harry, but girl, get your Netflix check. Because we all know this is all about the check. But anyway, that's all I got to say about Harry. Let's go ahead and read Dom real quick. So Dom comes in the house, and the date him and Tolu went on, I really did think him and Tolu had really good chemistry. And I ain't think Tolu really wants to be with Easy Ass. No, ain't nobody want to be with Easy Ass. No way. So she brings Dom into the house. They're having a good time. The very next day, I mean, they won the challenge. He said, look, go ahead and find you a date for yourself because I'm getting ready to go hit on Alara. When he said that to Tolu, I was like, we should have known from last season that man didn't want to be with no black woman. I mean, didn't you watch last season, Tolu? I wouldn't have brought his ass in the house. They have to be contractually, is it contractually obligated? Is that the word? Because why we bring, At least Izzy would have treated you right. At least Izzy would have respected you. This man immediately said, go ahead and find somebody else. Go ahead and find you another date because I'm about to shoot my shot over here. I mean, the very next day. I'm happy. Who did Tolu go on a date with? Damn it. Because I don't think she picked them. Whoever it was, she didn't pick. I don't know. That's why you should take notes, but I ain't got time to be taking no notes. But Tolu end up being with the cartoon character, and that was also very unfortunate because he want to be with Tolu. He just didn't want to be going out that door because he knew Elise had already matched up with old boy, who I ain't too impressed with. We're gonna have to see the next set of episodes, but he just was like, well, let me go kiss Tolu in the mouth so I could stay in the house. Tolu, I would have packed my bag. I would like somebody on this show to just pack their bag and see it ain't no love here. And I ain't about to kiss y'all all in the mouth just to stay on the TV show. But whatever. And I really like Tolu. Let's go here. Who next? Let's get Brighton and Dominique. I came over here to the perfect match to give Brighton a clean slate because he was a little bit of an asshole over there on Squid Games, the challenge. But I didn't like how they were trying to make it seem like the black man was just aggressive to be aggressive, though he was a little bit aggressive. I mean, you were a little bit aggressive. You ain't have to tell that man you was going to kick his ass. It wasn't that deep. But anyway, I said, well, Squid Games wasn't that for like $4 million? Okay, you could go over there and act a little ignorant for $4 million. So I was giving him a clean slate. He come over here and just pull his pants down and show his entire asshole. Like, sir. And then Dominique, I'm happy. I don't know who sent me that clip of Dominique, or maybe I just scrolled on on Twitter and saw it. But Dominique did explain, and everybody gonna talk about the edit. But girlfriend, I gotta read you 1 second because it don't matter how they put it in the edit. You did say you like to argue with your man, and you don't know why you like a man you have to argue with. You did say that. No matter how they edit it, you did say you like to argue with your man. Girlfriend, go ahead and get that out your system now while you're in your 20s. That shit is not cute and it is not fun. It is not worth having to sit in a house with someone and argue every day, all day, just to make up and have great sex. Just find somebody who you can get along with and have the great sex. But anyway, Dominique said on Twitter that it ain't had nothing to do with the challenge and none of that other stuff, that Brighton was in the house saying hateful things about the LGBTQ because she is bisexual. And I believe the cartoon man was kind of saying some ignorant stuff too, or was that Brighton? No, I think it was the cartoon man. I can't remember. But a lot of people have been confirming that he was saying homophobic stuff. And that's what they were really arguing about because she was defending her community. I don't understand why I would have been dropped his ass. But I wouldn't even have pretended that it was between Brighton and the cartoon man. It would have been like, Brighton, go ahead and pack your bag. Because I don't know what Mr. Tangle got going on, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a chance over here. Because Mr. Tangle come upstairs and like, what's up? What's all this conversation? And they were having a dick swinging contest about who was going to go with Dominique. And Dominique said, I ain't got time for this. I'm about to go ahead and go downstairs. And Brighton, for a moment, I thought she was going to pick Brighton, but Brighton kind of was like, Brighton was the one who was like, I ain't going to wait around to see who she picked. I'm out. And that was his ego. That was his ego because he couldn't take being told that he wasn't going to be matched up with, so he just left. I'm happy he left. Brighton, you're a clown. Netflix, quit casting him. We got enough people that are clowns in our community. We don't need the clowns to be showcased on television. Just go ahead and leave him at the crib. He don't have to come back no more. Ain't no love for him if he gonna be out here clowning and making hate speech. And then Netflix, shame on you. Because if he was saying hateful things, air it. He knew the cameras was there. And he said what he said. Who else is left to talk about? I feel like that's everybody. Is that everybody? Brighton. That's everybody I care about. Now, we ain't talk about Kaz. Now, Kaz came in the game. I don't know who he matched with at first, but he ended up with Micah. And him and Micah won one of them challenges. And, you know, they stirred it up because I think they were the ones who brought in old girl Jessica for Harry. And they brought in Alara, too. Well, we ain't talk about how Alara, how Dom missed his shot at matching with Alara because Alara said she gonna stick with Stefan. All that toe licking on camera, I don't have to see that. We know the man like toes. We ain't got to watch him lick all the toes. Alara and Stefan are the one couple that I think could be genuine when this show is over. I like their energy. I like their chemistry. He seems like a bad boy that wants to love a woman and be faithful and be right. And Alara seems like the type of woman that will get him on that straight and narrow, but they'll still have like a kinky, like they ain't gonna be all White House with a picket fence. You know, they ain't gonna be all Stepford with it, but they're gonna be still like cool, down to earth, still have that bad boy persona, but still in a committed relationship. I think they could work. I like Alara and Stefan. We'll see, but Stefan did play in Alara's face, talking about he might bring Brittany in because that's his type. And we do see when the next set of episodes come out, everybody, Brittany coming. I don't know why they bringing Trevor. Everybody coming. I forgot to talk about this. I got a few minutes because I'm gonna end it with Kaz and Holly and Micah and her hurt feelings. I don't care about. I don't like how they aren't bringing any Black women into the house. And that Black man, Nigel, even though they said he full of shit, and I ain't watched that season of Too Hot to Handle, so I don't know. But it seems like they aren't bringing any Black people in the house for Tolu to maybe talk to, or just Black women, period. But they finally set old boy cartoon character up with some girl named Melinda. And when I tell you they did their best, they tried the best they could at acting. But see, cartoon character and Melinda, this is why y'all ain't on any kind of Netflix scripted show. Y'all over here on The Perfect Match because y'all can't act for a damn. Oh, I was so attracted to you when I was hosting a show. I saw what you said to me. Oh, yes, I'm attracted to you as well. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, he, he. Oh, yes, we were just talking and it flowed so natural. And, you know, I hosted a show and he was saying little, like, they didn't say shit on that date. I don't believe they said a single word that was not written on a cue card. Like everything that they said was scripted. And Netflix said, y'all better bring another Black girl on this show and she can go home the same night, but we ain't just gonna keep bringing in white girl after white girl after white girl. And y'all can't tell me no different. That man ain't want Melinda. He was sitting up here. Ain't nan man in that house want Melinda. Now y'all said Nigel ain't worth a damn. I don't know, but at least hell, Harry ain't worth a damn, and neither is Kaz, neither is Dom. But y'all done brought their asses. Neither was Brighton. I ain't seen a man on this show that's been worth a damn. So bring Nigel messy ass over here too, and bring in some more of the Black girls. Hell, it was only 3 on the pictures anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and end it with Kaz breaking Micah's heart. And I was entertained. Micah crying, "You're a liar. You're a liar." I'm like, yeah, bitch. He was lying to you. He never wanted you. He was just waiting. The way them two, Kaz and Holly, was rubbing that clay on each other, They had to have smashed in the past too. I don't know. I'm not that open. I'm not that free. I can't let no complete stranger just be rubbing all over my body in all of the places just because we on a TV show. Like everybody else went a little salsa dancing. Hell, one of the guys had to do an ice bath, but they over here pretty much having foreplay on camera, like whatever. And then the girl done screwed half of the people in the house. Whatever, like that's not weird. We just gonna pass it around. Okay, pass it on around. I guess Cass get a turn too. The lady said, let's put on our sparkly dresses because we're gonna be the baddest bitches in the house. And that girl Holly came in dressed to the nine. She said, yeah, I know I done rub some clay all over my body, but bitch, I got an outfit in the car too. Look. The way Micah's face dropped when she saw Holly come in that sparkly suit, and Tolu had to tell her how the hell she come in here looking better than you. I knew from there. I knew once Tolu said it, I said, oh, they getting ready to switch a swap. Micah, go ahead and get your tissues ready. But anyway, Cass is paying. I do feel like, yeah, wait, put it in the chat. Do you all feel like if Micah never called Cass a liar, that he would have stayed with Micah? Because I feel like Cass wants to win the show. Do they win money? Is this like Love Island? Is there a cash prize? Because if it ain't no cash prize, I would drop Micah in a heartbeat. A half of a heart. My heart would skip a beat to drop Micah. If it ain't no cash prize. But if it's a cash prize, he might stay with her ass. But anyway, they went, oh, we could buy our own trips. I don't need no I could pay for a trip. I need a cash prize. So okay, he dropping Micah. Did they show it? I can't remember. Or maybe they gonna look. If they didn't show it, I'm willing to bet money that he's dropping Micah, and I hope so I could be entertained. But it's gonna be weird because she gonna be in a house with two other men she done slept with. Is she gonna stir up drama for Jessica and then all the other people getting ready to come in the house? Oh, it was a cliffhanger. I thought it was, but I have a feeling he's gonna pick Holly. Go ahead and pick Holly because we tired of Micah's ugly ass being on our TV screen. We really are. I am. I know I ain't got no makeup on today. And I ain't being my bad bitch self today, but I'm still tired of seeing her ass on my TV screen. Like she running something. Girl, go on back over there to Seattle or whatever season you came from on the Love is Blind. But anyway, y'all, it's almost time to talk about it is time to talk about the challenge. So I'm about to click off over here. I don't know when the next sets of episodes come out. I'm assuming this Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and binge watch them and we could talk about them. She going to try to get with Brighton. Girl, you done just seen this man cussing out Dominique, giving her the blues, but you want to go ahead and be with him so you can stay in the house. You do better going to get with Izzy. At least Izzy wants your ass. You don't make good decisions. Now, I know it ain't good to be a pick-me and all of that, but it's something about what the old school aunties and grandmas would say. Sometimes you need to love somebody who loves you. You doing all of this begging and pleading to be just love. Sometimes get to know somebody just because they love you, and you might find a hit with Izzy because Izzy was really trying to shoot his shots. But anyway, enough about Micah. It's time to talk about the challenge. Give me 30 seconds to click this one off and click this one on. I ain't had time to figure out that chat forward. And I know how to do it, but I just ain't had time to do it. You know, your girl. I'm going to get better. Please like the video, comment, and share. Subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks if you enjoy the content. I really do appreciate it. And shout out to everyone who does share the content and hit me up in the DMs with all the good tea. I appreciate and love all of you all. I will be back after we binge watch the second half of this, and we gonna see who get on a little cruise to Mexico. Please, I wish I would show my ass on TV for a cruise. Anyway, I'll let y'all later. Bye.